Hello, everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Well, I told you a lie yesterday. Said I didn't have any more pumpkin beers, and guess what? I found another one in there that Nate had sent me. This is Bull and Bush Ghoul Fuel. As a matter of fact, I think he sent me 2 beers from these guys. Same shaped bottle, and it's a very unusual shape. It's a little bit bigger than a 12 ounce. Says from pumpkin patch to pint, a lightly spiced, richly colored autumn ale brewed with fresh, real Colorado grown pumpkins. The perfect pint for a crisp Colorado day or a spooky night. Boo. It says autumn ale here on the label, but it does say fresh Colorado pumpkins here on the bottom of it. 7% alcohol by volume. That's about all it's got on here. It says here on the label, "What's yours, Bull and Bones?" It's got a boy and a girl looking in their diapers. Nate, thanks for sending me this. I have not had anything from these guys before. I don't even, let me see what size bottle it says it is here. 1 pint, 9 fluid ounces. So a little bit bigger than a 12 ounce. Says 16, what about 25 fluid ounces, something like that. So very unique size bottle. The beer is considered a spice / herbal / vegetable beer. These guys are out of Denver, Colorado. I don't have the IBUs listed here for this beer. It doesn't have a commercial description here on Rate Beer or Beer Advocate. So this goes without saying about the food pairing, since it's not a recognized style. It says dessert and meats poultry. That's what it says for all pumpkin beers. The glassware, pint, becker, nonic, tumbler, stein, 7%. I decided to go ahead and pull the dual glass out for this one, guys. And not recommended for extended cellarings. I did not see a date on the label anywhere, and nothing standing out on the bottle as far as a date. So I don't think these guys do any dating, but we'll take a closer look once we come back for the final chug. So I think this may be the last pumpkin beers, but I can't swear to it. Every time I say that, I find another one. So rather nice cap on it. It's got the boy and girl looking in their diapers. Bull and Bush. So I guess the boy's the bull and the girl's the bush. What do you think? Not a big hiss. Into the glass, 7%. Let's pour this semi-aggressive, see what we get. And that's about all I'm going to pour in there. I'll save the other half for the other half. Nate, thanks again, sir, for sending me this. Not had anything from these guys before, and like I said, I think I've got another, a different beer from these guys in there that he has sent me. So, with that pour, we got about a half a finger of head over to the light. It is a rich, I don't want to say copper tone, but it is a deep amber color. It is a lot darker than most pumpkin beers, but it's perfectly clear. I can see the bulb right through it. A lot of bubbles streaming up from the bottom. Looks pretty good. Let's see what we got, guys. Let's get a nose on it. Yes, I'm definitely get the pumpkin smell on this one. This has definitely got a nice pumpkin smell to me. I am getting the typical pumpkin spices: ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, allspice. Hmm. Got a pretty good aroma on this one. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm hoping it's going to have a good taste too. Hmm. Let's see what it's got. Let's take a drink. What do you think, guys? Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Nate. Thank you, brother. Not bad. It's got a rich, malty backbone to this, along with the pumpkins and the spices. Everything seems like it's working well together. Maybe a hint of toffee, and caramel. A little on the thin side. Very pleasant though. I'm not getting any of the 7% alcohol. Very well made beer. I like it. It's a fairly tasty beer. I may go against the grain on this one. I've read some reviews and what other people think about it, but I kind of like this one. It's got a nice taste to it to me. I don't think it's anything outstanding or anything to write home about. It's not blowing my hair back and my socks off, but it is a very tasty beer. I like it. So it's right out of the fridge, about 40 degrees, so let's let it warm up a little bit and share some of this and come back and do the final grade and chug on this one and see if it changes any as it warms up. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just to the left here. I enjoyed this. Like I said earlier, I may go against the grain on this one. And further review of the bottle, it does have a date here printed sideways in little teeny letters right on the side of the label here. It's got bottled on 9/24/14. So this one wasn't done back in June or July like a lot of the other ones are rushing the pumpkin beer season. This one was actually done in the end of September, so they waited until it was appropriate instead of trying to rush the season and get their pumpkin beers out in June or July. And like I've told you guys before, I'm just not interested in drinking a pumpkin beer in June or July. It's just not my thing. It's just me. If you like drinking them in June or July, by golly, have at it. I'm not interested until the fall gets here and we get closer to the holidays, basically after Labor Day and into Halloween and even up until Thanksgiving is an appropriate time for me to be drinking these type of beers. Autumnal beers, that's what they are. They're made to be had in autumn. So not interested in June or July of drinking a pumpkin beer. And this is a 7%er too, so it's very well made. Like I said earlier, it's nothing outstanding. It's not going to blow your hair back or your socks off or anything. But it's very tasty. It's very well made. The alcohol is well hidden. I am getting some of the pumpkin in there, and along with the pumpkin pie spices, the nutmeg, ginger, and cinnamon, and allspice. So very enjoyable, very sessionable for a 7%er. So let's do the final chug on this one. It is a little on the thin side, but most pumpkin beers are, unless they're Imperials or something like that. I enjoyed it. I really did. I don't think it's quite to the A category, but it's damn close to me. I mean, I really enjoyed this. I'm going to give it to B+. I'm going to give it to 7. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I cannot get these guys' beers here. So Nate, thanks again, brother, for sending me the big, massive beer mail package with all these pumpkin beers in it. I enjoyed them. They're very tasty, and whether they're C's or A's, I enjoy trying different stuff, new beers that I've not had before. It's no reflection on the guy sending me the beer at all. They're just picking it up. They're spending their hard-earned money to buy the beers, and their hard-earned money to ship the beers, and I do appreciate it. So whether I give your beer a 5 or a 10, it is appreciated. Believe me, it is. I do appreciate it. I have the best subscribers in the world. I get people contacting me all the time, every week, saying, have you had this? I want to send you that, or whatever. And it's awesome to me when I get home and there's a beer mail package on the front porch. It's like Christmas to me. Like I said, whether it's a 5 beer or it's a 10 beer, if it's something I haven't had before, it's a winner. So, with that being said, let's go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says it's 82, and according to the picture they have here, they've changed the label on this one, because this one has a skull, it looks like, on there, and this one does not. It's got a different label on it. I actually prefer the older label with the skull on it other than this, but it is what it is. Maybe they change it up a little bit from year to year or whatever. A lot of them do that. So very tasty. A big bottle here too. It, pint and 9 fluid ounces. It's definitely enough to share, and that's exactly what I did with it. And it was nice. Like I said, I enjoyed it. So 82 in a good range. I would put it up a little bit better than that. If I was putting a numeric rating on it, I would probably be somewhere between an 86 and an 88 to me. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 61 and 75 in the style. I think those numbers are way low. A lot of the reviewers that do beer reviews or do write-ups on both of these sites, if it doesn't blow their hair off or their socks off, they're not impressed with it. And I try not to be that way. I judge the beer for what it is. I mean, it doesn't have to blow my hair back or my socks off for me to enjoy it. So I try to be as honest as I can with the beer reviews that I do, guys. And a lot of y'all appreciate that. Like I said, this was an enjoyable beer. I did like it a lot better than the numbers that Rate Beer are reflecting on this beer. So very tasty. A very well made beer. Not one thing overpowering the other. Just a nice blend of a nice pumpkin beer that you can sit down and have with your meal. So, with that being said, if you've had this one from Bull and Bush, this is their Ghoul Fuel. Let me know what you think, and we'll go take a look at more in the fridge. I don't think there's any more, but I'll pick another look in there to make sure, and we'll get on with the rest of the beers that's in there. And the winter time's coming on. Celebration just come back out, and that's definitely one of my favorites from Sierra Nevada. I picked up 12 of them when we were at the store the other day, so I always try to get my hands on some of that every year it comes out. I'm not going to re-review it. I've already reviewed that beer, but it is very tasty, and when it comes out, it ends up getting into the fridge, and it's one of my go-to beers for the fall/winter season. So, and I'll be drinking on it until it's I can't get it anymore. So, very tasty beer, and so was this one. So let me know what you think, guys, and we'll take that walk tomorrow and see what's in the fridge. See you then.